do what he did to her and then leave with her head, that does show someone who's got signs of being unstable.
The search continues in the North Bay for a man who Santa Rosa police say killed his own family member, allegedly beheading her.
The 11 o'clock news on KTVU Fox 2 starts now.
The search for that homicide suspect is now in its second day. Hello again. I'm Greg Lee.
And I'm Christina Rendon. So far, no arrests, no leads have been reported either. KTVU Story Gaines visited the neighborhood where the killing took place and reports on the latest in the investigation.
A violent homicide suspect is on the run tonight. Police were called to Pomo Trail in Santa Rosa Thursday afternoon to do a welfare check on a woman in her 60s. A friend had entered the victim's home to check on her and found a grisly scene.
When she got into the house, she found her friend lying on the ground and was decapitated. But we did also notice that there was no head any longer on scene as well.
Detectives suspect 24-year-old Luis Gustavo Arroyo Lopez killed the woman, who is his blood relative, before leaving the scene. Police want to ensure the community knows what this man looks like and that he is considered armed and dangerous. Take a look at your screen.
He's 5'6", about 150 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, Hispanic male. But one of the biggest features about him is he's got a shorter cut hair. On the left side, he's got 420 and a marijuana leaf tattooed. So he is fairly easy to identify.
When KTVU crews arrived at Pomo Trail this afternoon, medical waste cleaners were still outside the home cleaning up. Neighbors described the crime on their street as out of the norm.
I was actually really shocked. This is actually a pretty good, pretty chill neighborhood.
I think it's kind of scary.
Neighbors who have lived in this area for 13 years say they've never even heard yelling on their street. Many people in the area were so frightened by the details of the violent crime that they were afraid to speak on camera. Arroyo Lopez is also not a stranger to police. He was recently released from state prison on post-release community supervision. Police say he traveled from Bakersfield to Santa Rosa to commit the crime.
He does have a violent history as well. So what we're telling people is, call us if you see him, be vigilant, but we do believe this was a targeted attack.
SRPD did tell us that there was a weapon recovered at the scene inside of the residence. They declined to share further details about the weapon until that suspect is in custody.
Oh, this kid right here is a demon. You gonna sit there and cut off your grandmother's head? Come on, dude. What is wrong with this young generation nowadays, man? Disrespecting your grandparents. And you know, that's the thing that really kind of irritates me and kind of pisses me off a little bit. What pissed me off is these grandparents out there, they take it upon themselves to try to take in their grandkids because sometimes the mother or the father, they cannot live up to the expectations on becoming a great parent. Sometimes they'll be locked up in jail, or sometimes they'll be dead or whatever like that. You know, sometimes mothers and fathers sometimes does not have what it takes to be parents. And then grandparents, they tried to come in and try to raise their granddaughter or their grandson. They try to take over and try to be in that child's life. And that's one thing I will say about grandparents. I have a lot of respect for grandparents that take it upon themselves and say, you know what? I'll take my grandson, I'll take my granddaughter, and I'll do the best I can to try to raise them up the best way I can as a grandparent. And what you kids out there gotta realize, all you disrespectful kids out there that be disrespecting your grandparents, what you dummies out there gotta realize is that these grandparents out there don't really have to take y'all in. Some grandparents out there, some of them will be too old to try to raise a child up, or some of them are not healthy enough to do it, depending on their age. You know what I'm saying? You know, it just depends how old they are. You know, if your grandparents like in their 40s or in their 50s, you know, and they're in good health, yes, they can try to do the best they can as a grandparent to try to raise their grandkids up the best way they can. You know what I'm saying? But you kids out there fail to realize is that you've been given a second chance. You've been given a second chance because your mama didn't give a damn about you. Your father didn't give a damn about you. So the only person who gave a damn about you kids out there is your grandparents. And your grandparents sit there and try to raise you kids up the best way they can. And in return, some of you kids out there disrespect your grandparents, talk shit to your grandparents like they're nothing but a dog. Or sometimes y'all will try to put y'all hands on your grandparents, talk shit to your grandparents, putting your grandparents through hell, going in and out in jail, putting your grandparents through hell. And you kids out there don't appreciate the fact that these grandparents out there put a roof over y'all's head. Because to be honest with y'all, they didn't have to take y'all in. They could have just had you been adopted with somebody else. But instead, grandparents, they take it upon themselves to try to raise you punks out there. And some of you punks out there don't appreciate grandparents doing you a favor by putting a roof over your head and giving you actually a second chance in life. Because again, your mama didn't give a damn about you. Your father didn't give a damn about you. The only person who gave a damn about you is your grandparents. And this is the thing she gets, bro. This is the thing she gets. By you just chopping that woman's head off, that's the thing she gets, right? Like, I don't know how long he's been living with his grandmother. I really don't know. But either way, you're staying with your grandmother. Because I know this bum right here don't even have his own house. Probably don't even have his own car. And this is the things you get. This is the things that this woman gets, right? Like, I don't know how long I don't know if she was the one that raised you or not or whatever like that. But that's the thing that pisses me off about these kids out there. They don't appreciate their grandparents putting a roof over their head. Why? Because your grandparents are too strict. Why? Because your grandparents say that you should stay home and wash dishes and stuff like that. Come on now, man. You young kids in this day and age don't have no freaking respect. No respect at all for grandparents. You know? No respect, man. And it's pathetic that you kids out there have some of you kids out there have no respect for your grandparents out there. No respect at all, man. Got no respect for your elders. And you got a 420 tattoo on the side of your head. What a loser. You smoke marijuana. You know, I can't stand people like that. Yeah, I'm 420. Yeah, I smoke marijuana all day. Man, you smoke marijuana, you're a fucking loser, man. You're a fucking weed head. That's all you are, a fucking weed head. All you fucking 420 marijuana smokers out there, y'all weed heads. Oh, who you calling a weed head? Yeah, I'm calling y'all a weed head. If you want to smoke marijuana, that's your business. I don't care at the end of the day. I don't smoke marijuana. I ain't no loser. And this doesn't mean I'm a loser because I smoke marijuana. Again, that's your business if you want to smoke marijuana. Just because you like marijuana don't mean I gotta like it. Gosh, boy. And what a dummy, man. This dude right here gonna get 420 in the side of his head. And you just heard what they said. You could easily be identified. I don't have any tattoos on my body. I really don't. So a lot of people don't seem to realize having tattoos on your body sometimes give the cops, the feds, easier to identify you. So if I was you, dude, you better put a hoodie over your head. You better put a hoodie over your head or do something, dude, or grow your hair out. Cause they can easily see that. But you're gonna sit there and chop off your grandmother's head, dude. For what, dude? A 60-some-year-old woman. You're going to sit there and put your hands on a 60-some-year-old elderly woman. How much of a little punk you are, dude. What are you, 24? Yeah, you're 24, 25 years old. Anybody who sit there and put their hands on an elderly person, you is a straight up punk and a coward. Of course, you can whoop a 60 or 70-year-old person. I mean, yeah. Any young person out there can whoop a 60 or 70-year-old person, unless the 60 or something year old person is built like Mike Tyson, then they might have a chance of whooping you. But other than that, come on now. This dude's a coward, man. You're a coward, bro. You're a coward. Anybody that sit there and be a disobedient child and did the things that you did, dude, you was going to hell for what you did. You was going straight to hell for what you did. Your life is over with, kid. And you know what? Your chances is turning yourself in or jump off a building somewhere and just take your own life. Because your life is over with either way. It's over with. You're going to cut that woman's head off and then leave it leave her head at the doorsteps. This kid's been watching too much Jason movies. He's been watching way too much Jason Voorhees movies and Michael Myers movies to do something like that. Gonna cut off that woman's head and then leave her head on somebody's doorstep somewhere, according to what they said. Jesus Christ. If your grandmother got on your nerves that much, dude, then why didn't you move out? You're 24 years old, kid. Why didn't you move out? If the woman's mouth was that damn big and she got on your nerves, why didn't you move out? I don't understand people. Why do you have to stay around there and listen to someone's bullshit? Because the door wasn't locked and the road won't block, dude. So why did you stay around there and listen to the woman talk shit to you? I'm sure your grandmother probably pissed you off and said this and said that about you, but why did you kept staying over there and kept putting up with it? Why didn't you well, they say you got a violent history though, so yeah, your chances of getting a job is very slim, but whose fault is that though? Nobody's fault but yours, because you made the dumbass fucking choices by messing yourself up by not getting a job. You know, you screwed yourself up. I just don't understand people. There ain't no way I'm going to be staying with somebody that's talking shit to me. I mean, even if they are my grandparents or somebody in my family or my friend or my baby mama, man, ain't no way I'm going to be staying with somebody like that, putting up with that crap. And you did not have to stay with your grandmother to put up with that crap, dude. You could have just walked on out the house and stayed with your girlfriend. That's if you got a girlfriend, that is. I seriously doubt you have a girlfriend. But you could have just left your grandmother and packed your bags up and just left. Why did you stay around there and kept putting up with that woman's mouth? I don't understand you kids out there, man. You kids take that your killer instinct kicks in and you want to kill your parents, all because you can't handle the truth on what they're saying to you. If you can't handle the fact what your parents be saying to you, then why are you staying there like an idiot? You know, if I don't like what someone say to me and I'm in their house, I leave. I pack my bags up and I leave. Especially if I'm staying with somebody, I'll pack my bags up and leave. So I'm not going to sit around there and listen to someone talk shit to me. I don't care if it is my parents. I just pack my bags up and get the fuck on out. Say, I'm gone, bye. I ain't got time for this. And leave. You had that option. But instead, you choose to take the coward way out by just harming your own grandmother. What a coward, dude. You're going to sit there and put your hand on an elderly woman. That does not make you a man at all. That just makes you more look of a coward, just putting your hands on an elderly person. Coward. Straight up coward. I don't know what your grandmother said to you that made you snap like that, but whatever she said to you, it must have really struck your nerve. It really struck you. I mean, don't get me wrong now. Old people can talk some shit now. Believe me. Old people can talk a lot of shit. Believe me, from my experience with talking to my grandmother, making my grandmother upset, shit. Elderly people, old people, they can talk some shit now. But that didn't mean you had to kill her, man. I understand that old people can talk shit and they can get on your damn nerves, but at the same time, kid, you should have just walked away from the woman. But anyway, that's all I gotta say, dude. All you had to do was just walk out of the house, bro. You didn't have to cuss at your grandmother or nothing. All you had to do was just walk out the house, slam the front door, got in your car if you got a vehicle or not, and just go away, bro. But you did something that you're gonna have to live with and regret for the rest of your life now, dude. Because you killed your own grandmother, all because your grandmother was talking shit and you couldn't deal with it no more. So you just did the cowardly way and just put your hands on an elderly woman. And for what? I don't know. What a coward. Anyway, y'all, that's all I gotta say, man. I'm just shaking my head at this, man. This is just this dude is just a straight up demon. He's a demon that needs to be put down. And I hope they catch you. I hope to get you. And you know what else I hope? I hope when the police draw the gun on you, I hope you resist. Because we all know once you resist a police officer while they got the guns drawn on you, you already know it's going to be pop goes the weasel. So I hope the cops pop goes the weasel on you. I really do. After what you just did, cutting off an elderly woman's head. I hope the cops draw the gun on you and pop goes the weasel. I hope they do that to you, bro. Because you deserve it. Anyway, peace.